Putting together some videos for the series. Still working on the Passing by 33 series. Hi, Dean. How are you, buddy? I'm so fucking happy to have you guys in my life now. Coming forward, there's three of you now, Dean, that have come in and say that you see it now. Sounds like, Dean, you're seeing it in the clouds and in the moon. Two of the other two people that have come in. Um, are only looking at the cloud videos and they have questions, and it's, as you're learning, I'm sure, Dean, that it's not something I can just answer in the comments section of what it is. I try to do my best to do that, but it's impossible. I try to do my best to give the gist of what it is I'm showing you, and then that usually scares people away enough where as soon as I say the true creator, the false creator slash creator, they already start walking away. They want to know that it's government holograms run by the government. They want to know that it's a matrix. They read all the books. They want to know that it's Tesla traveling through time in a time warp. They want to know that it's God or Jesus or Buddha or something along those religions. They want to know that it's quantum leap because they saw it in their television shows. That's what everybody wants, and that's the way it's been. So for the three of you to all come in the same week and tell me that you see it, and I believe you. I believe all three of you that you do see it, and and I don't know because I don't know anybody. I mean, we don't know each other personally, so I don't know. I'm just reading between the lines that you're all honest characters, and you did not run when I gave you the answer, or a little snippet of the answer. So, to somebody I just re-commented or commented back. Now, these comment sections, I don't usually dabble in the comment sections. What I usually do is answer comments right here now while I'm doing videos. And I have the camera aimed at the trees right now because I'm digitally collecting the EMNC from this batch of trees. This is we're gonna step it up a little bit. Now, I do this in all my series. That's why I get a little frustrated when people come in and ask me questions because, like right now, there's two people at least out of the three that think that it's only the clouds. They have not gone back and watched any of my other videos. So they might be misinterpreting and thinking that it's just a cloud thing, right? Um, But on the same token, they're not trying to take me down conspiracy rabbit holes that I already know all the ins and outs of. In other words, the chemtrails, the geoengineering, the cloud seeding. Because, yes, that is all not a conspiracy at all that's happening. But usually, the 7.8 billion zombie slaves, I always like to take what I'm showing back to one of these items that they already have labeled in everybody's subconscious as a conspiracy theory, right? So that's why I'm trying to show you the true creator. I'm using the clouds to do so. Therefore, they will come out and say, oh, he's one of those fucking chemtrail conspiracy. No, those days are long gone. You're not going to keep doing that to me. Not you three. I'm talking about the 7.8 billion zombie slaves, us, we as a whole, because that's what it is. So right now, this camera has a green filter on top of a yellow filter, and then I'm sorry, a blue filter on top of a yellow filter. I really liked it. The imagery was real good the other day when I did this. The clouds are all for the taking right now. I'm gonna throw the camera up at the cloud level, but I just wanted to aim the camera at these trees and say, thank you guys very much, the three of you. I don't want to say the other two's names because they're not offering to get involved or anything like that. I'm just want to express my gratitude for being able to admit that what we could all see for thousands of years. We could all see this, what I'm showing you all along. We were denied it. So I'll say real quick, the reason why I'm aimed at the trees is because you got to start introducing yourself to the builders. And if you go back and watch my old series, that I've made over the last 7 years, the same way that Dean is doing. Um, you will see me doing videos like this every once in a while because it's a better way for me to show you the true creators, builders, is just aiming the camera at the trees. People will get it through their minds a little better than if I'm aimed at the clouds, right? Maybe because the builders are appearing to our eyes to be smaller and down here at the ground where we can actually reach out and touch it, not with our imaginations, but with our eyes. We can just extract the EMNC with our eyes. What I was uh, just commenting and returning that comment online to that dude. Hey, buddy, I don't want to say anybody's names, but you know who you are. Um, I just commented back to you to go to my old series. Matter of fact, go back to this series that we're in right now, Passing by 33, and I have 3 or 4 videos dedicated to the cameras all aimed at the moon. Get the moon images through your head and get to start knowing them. As you start getting to know them, you're doing that with your own eyes. Yes, you're doing it with photographs that you can download online the way I'm explaining in the video. But what that's going to do is that's going to confirm to you that what I'm showing you is not just something that someone on YouTube is showing you. It's not an imagination thing, right? It's not we haven't all taken the pill so that we're seeing things that are not there. It's the other way around. We denied ourselves of seeing things of what are there. These things are there. I can extract all the EMNC, this image within image within image. I can see it clear as fucking day, and so can you. We always could. So what I'm doing is I'm working my lights and shadows. And in these trees, you're going to see billions upon trillions of triangular shapes, right, that are leading up to the trees. And they're leading up to these trees to make these shapes, these images, feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, beast, because the true creators, builders build everything in this realm, everything. That's why I'm giving you some things that we see of as life. In other words, a tree. I can throw some light on my hand and just extract it from my human skin, right? Which I'm doing right now. I can, so you have to think about all the builders that you're seeing build me as I'm talking to you, making this video right now. They're building at what we humans call, because again, we were lied to about everything, unfortunately. So there's certain key things to take away from the human element and not to get rid of it. Keep it as a symbol of how fucking stupid we all were to go along with such nonsense. How ingenious we were to educate ourselves to go along with such nonsense. That's what we're gonna do. Like in other words, the zero. Zero and infinity are a human concept that were set up to hurt us really bad. And when you see the billions of areas that it hurts us, oh, it's so bad. So once you take those zeros out, then putting the rest of this together is very fucking easy. All right. Because you're not going to confuse yourself with lies of zeros. So therefore, the truth and reality becomes much more evident and apparent and easy to see and easy to find, right? All the billions of trillions of triangular shapes that are building these images that are in here, that are in the trees, okay? Let me go in a little bit more. There we go. Okay, same thing we're doing at the clouds. Same thing I'm doing at the clouds. I'm cropping images. Fucking unbelievable, man. Unfucking believable. So I'm cropping the images with my hand while I'm doing the video. Now, normally I don't do this. Normally I wait till I get it back to the computer and I can sit behind the thing. My neighbors are not listening to me talk to the camera, all that kind of shit, right? And I'll take my cropping tool and I'll start cropping images on the timelines. These are all fucking timelines going all over. That's what I'm trying to explain to you guys when we're looking at the moon, and why it's so important that you guys that are starting to see it now, you guys should be looking at the moon as well. You guys should go look at the moon and really, because I'm telling you, the timelines are coming down. And it's, again, this is not, I'm only telling you so that when you go look, you'll understand what it is that you're seeing, right? And then you see it and you can make your own decisions. Okay, you can make up your own lingo, ways to explain it, all that kind of stuff. Doesn't really matter. The seeing it is the important part. Okay, so yes, I have my own way about myself. I swear all the time. I'm always bringing up other lies and bringing them into these, in other words, like zeros, right? I'm bringing zeros. Why is he pointing at the fucking bushes and bringing up the fact that zero is a lie and infinity is a lie, something that he can't prove? And science has proven that's not true. And no, 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 man. I'm fucking telling you, you're going to see that zero and infinity are a fucking lie. And you're going to know how important it is to take the zero, especially the zero, out of our math. Once that zero's gone, then computer technology is going to look like garbage. Computer technology is shit compared to the true creator's energy that we could all be using right now. We could all be communicating using the true creator's energy. We could all be traveling using the true creator's energy. But the only thing is you're not taking your carbon shell with you when you're doing this traveling. But I trust me, the way that the human body is set up by the false creator slash creator when he made his build, don't worry about it. Your liver's gonna kick out fucking liver stones that are gonna put scents in your fucking into your nose, and the scent glands are gonna start working, and everything's gonna start going to where you don't need to take your carbon shell, your bio shell anywhere to go travel around in the true creator system. You can go much further places where your carbon shell could not handle the heat or the cold, and you can go there and using the true creator's energy. So traveling, how they traveled more than 10,000 years ago is my best guess. That's my timeline that I usually go to when I use the true creator's energy to travel. And I think it's really just my own fear of fearing to go back even further. So I always stop at around 10, 11,000 years, because in the true creator's energy, there is no time. You can go to any time in history using the true creator's energy. So all these things that are going to spout out of my mouth are going to scare people away. They're going to freak people out. And then especially when I'm putting it back on you, and then when I'm explaining to you is something that you can go do for yourself, it's not a big deal. We made it into a big deal. We were told that, oh no, in order to travel around, you got to take your car over to there and get on an airplane and then go over to there. In order to go see your in laws that are living in Scotland, you got to get on a fucking plane and fly across the ocean. And no, you don't. You don't. You really don't. Or you got to pay out the fucking ass for communication process for us to set up wires on the ground so that you can run through these wires because this is such great technology. No, it's not. It never was. But we're all convinced that this technology was so great. Oh, we're going to invent the internet and it's going to have all zeros and ones because that's the way internet and computers work. Computers are 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 0 0 0 0 1. That's their fucking program. It sucks. It fucking sucks. It's nothing compared to the true creator's work, which we are all part of. You cannot help it if you're a human being, if you're that tree, if you're that fucking rock behind me, which I'm going to go into next real quick because I don't want to run out of time doing this video. If you're that rock standing behind me, then it's the same fucking thing. Now we can get into what the false creator slash creators build was. Now we're included again. That rock behind me is not. That rock behind me is not included in the false creator slash creators build. As a matter of fact, the only things that are included in the false creator slash creators build is what he divided from the true creator's work. What do we see? What the fuck do we see? Feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast, faces only. That was the false creator slash creator's build. So, what you guys should be asking yourselves very soon as you start seeing all this, look for anything other than feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast. And even birds being on the rodent list for me are still very rare, very rare. Okay, as rare as body images. As rare as body images, you're going to see bird faces, which is very fucking weird. Only one place I've ever got bird faces, but I don't want to run off on a tangent. Before all these clouds push out, I'm going to aim the camera at the clouds, and then matter of fact, I should go in on this stone too. Real quick, just real quick, because I don't want to tie up the video. Digital collection of electromagnetic nanocarbon from the area we call this boulder over here, okay? And what you're gonna see me doing is digital collection of the MNC from this rock, and I'm just going in on the rock, and I can do it from different distances. I can play with my angles and distances of perspective. I'm playing with lights and shadows, and I'm showing it to you. Now, when I go back, and again, I got the camera on the tripod and everything, so it's not easy. When I start cropping all these, so when I start cropping all the images for you, that's what I'm doing is I'm cropping on timelines. These timelines come all the way down and through. The moon, as I fucking bullshit, man. Um, you know what I mean? What the fuck, man? 7 years. 7 years. I'm going on 8 years. This is going to be 8 years that I've been showing you all this, and you guys are all been in denial of it. So if the three of you are real, Danny and these new two people that are coming in, admitting that they see it, I hope you are, and I hope what you'll. And now we're aimed at the clouds, by the way. I hope you do come in and really see it. And what I would strongly suggest you do is, as you see it, because we're way the fuck out of time. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but we're way the fuck out of time, like at least 2,500 years past due. We're always thinking that it's coming someday, and we're running out of time. No, 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 that's not why we're out of time. We're out of time because it's been way too fucking long going on. What I would suggest you guys do is when you find the videos that what I'm explaining actually gets through to you and you understand it, or if you see something in the videos that I'm doing visually, when you see me like right now collecting the EMNC and you see something that's others that are coming to see it would have to know something that sparks in you when you watch me do it. If it's a moon video or whatever. Now I got 1,800 videos, I think, up on the Michael Oziak channel. That channel's going to disappear. I've got maybe 800 up on the Miguel Everyone channel and just maybe 100 or 50 or something on the Right to Reality channel. Now, this is after tens of thousands of videos, and a lot of them have gotten deleted. I mean, I was deleting hundreds of videos at a time, um, at least once a year because of copyright strikes and then I had other people breaking into my channels, still do. My phones are getting fucking hacked like crazy. These camera phones, they're always fucking hacked. And they're hacking them again right now. And then what they're doing is they're trying to put me over my daily allowance for videos on YouTube by fucking with the videos. And they're slowing up the uploads. And then all of a sudden I go the next day and I got 7 or 8 videos uploaded when I only uploaded 5. But all of a sudden, the same videos upload twice. That would also happen. And then also from several different phones at the same time. And they would upload. And then, so I'd have so I had 3 different camera phones going, in other words. So I'm uploading 5 each to each channel is my goal. But because they were taking so long to upload, and the uploads were taking. So look at this shit, man. Yeah, yeah. You have to ask yourself, guys. Once you start looking, you have to ask yourself a lot of questions. But another big one is, how the fuck did we miss this for all this time? And there's answers to that. It's the 7.8 billion. It was us. It was us, man. We are the fucking problem, not the governments, not the fucking, not any of the governments. We pay the governments to lie to us. We pay them to enslave us. We're demanding our own enslavement, and then we do it and justify it like in the so-called free world. We justify it by, all right. Let me give you an example like this, right? They come and threaten you that someday, right? They put out some fucking goblin out on the news, and it goes out to every channel, and everybody hears it, and it becomes a phrase. You will own nothing and be happy, right? Someday, when we have our way with you all, with you 7.8 billion zombie slaves, we're going to have our way with you, even in the free world. and you will own nothing and be happy, right? That's what they tell you. And everyone gets, oh, what's he talking about? And then some people get angry. Fuck him, we'll own nothing and be happy. We're Americans or we're Europeans. We don't take shit like that lightly. And yet, fuck you, y'all, man. Fuck the fucking unbelievable. No, that's already happened. That's already happened. You already own nothing and are happy, right? You already own nothing, but yet you think you own a 27, $1,000 car, let's say, for example, and you think you own another $500,000 home, and then you have another vacation property in Florida, and you think this is ownership of things. You own your business because your name and your social number are down on the paperwork and everything. No, you don't own nothing, and you should know that. You should know that, really. I mean, when you really look at it all, right? You know that your titles and your deeds are not really yours, right? They belong to the government. They belong to whatever state, city, federal area that you're in, depending on what it is. You know that they can take it away from you at any time they want. They can take it from your possession, let alone your ownership, because you never owned it in the first place. The banks own it for the majority of the time. It changes uh, rights, the rights to it, the rights to using it change, but the ownership never fucking changes. We wanted it this way. You don't own shit. Your lawnmower, you don't own it. Craftsman owns it. Snapper owns it. That's who owns it. Yeah, you got the piece of paper that says, yeah, I'm taking care of it. And you know that what I'm saying is true. You all know this. But yet, look at this, guys. Look at this shit. You know what I mean? You know what's happened in the last couple of weeks, by the way, before this video ends? Did it end yet? No. All right, what's happened and the reason why you guys are able to see things better at the cloud level than you have before, some of it is my confidence in fucking with these filters. I noticed a huge uptick. Well, more than half. More than double, I mean. My views on all three channels have more than doubled. So even my subscribers are going up now due to me fucking with these filters, I believe is what it is. Because I'm messing with the filters and people are now seeing it better. And I've tried this combination of filters before in the past and it did not work. So I'm assuming that some of it is me being better at angles and distances of perspective. When I throw the camera out there, boom, I know right where I'm going. I know the lights and shadows I want them to be. And I know what images I can see clearly that I think that others will too, that kind of thing. So then boom, I try to center the camera. Okay, they'll get that. Okay, boom, they'll get that. Okay, boom, they'll get that, right? That kind of thing. So it's just a matter of looking. I just keep looking, you know. Um, it looks like the clouds are going to keep rolling through, but I'm a little concerned about the videos. Right now I have 5 videos that are uploading now. I started uploading them yesterday morning onto the Michael Oziak channel, and um, and they failed, and then they failed. I deleted them all because they were failing to upload. Then I put them on last night. Woke up this morning, nothing was uploaded, all 5. So I went and looked at the camera phone to see what was going on, and it was just blank pages. It didn't give me an answer or what happened. Didn't say upload failed, nothing. As a matter of fact, it was showing that they were uploaded, but yet they were blank, blank pictures, no wording, no nothing. It was just little square boxes, 5 little square boxes, and didn't say anything. 0 views. That's what it said, which is that's not very telling. Um, all right, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and upload this video right now that I'm doing this with because I just extracted from the trees, I just extracted from the stone, what I'm trying, and I just extracted from the clouds, right? So for you 3 guys that are coming, and the reason why I'm telling you to go into the moon to extract from the moon is for the same reason that I'm doing this now with you at the trees and the stone, okay, and then rock, because I could also start, and my human skin I also did, but I could also start a fire right here, right? and the fire and the smoke's gonna go up, smoke's gonna bellow up, which I've had these videos, I've done those videos, and I have them posted on my channel. So as the smoke is going up, we're gonna digitally collect the EMNC, and the EMNC is still gonna be feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast over and over. It is this way from the veil to the ground. And by the way, to comment number two guy, I misspelled veil. I was saying from the veil to the ground, which is one of my things that I always spout out of my mouth. And I noticed when I went back and looked at the comment, it said view from the view to the ground. So that was something Google did. I don't know. They didn't want me to use the word veil. Um, Either that or I misspelled it. I don't know. So what am I at? 20 something minutes. At 25 minutes. So a little further explanation. So as the smoke is bellowing up, and I've got those videos, you can go to any fire, any tornado, any place where there's sand and dust and wind and fire and volcanoes and you name it, you can digitally collect the EMNC from anything in this realm, everywhere in this realm. Guaranteed. I've been doing it for 7 years. It's going to tell you a lot. And then at the same time, you want to digitally collect with your eyes all these triangular shapes that are pushing and pulling to build this tree. I even have videos where I walk in between the trees and stand at the tree trunk and go out with the camera, go out with the camera so that you can see it's all directions. The true creator does not build according to up, down, left, right, backward, forward, in and out, among many other things that the true creator does not do. The true creator's builders build everything as one. It's the false creator slash creator who have stolen the true creator's work, and the true creators builders will build whatever you feed them in this realm. So if you feed them the ingredients to build the trees, because I'll tell you what, there are no trees in those trees. Those trees, it's feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast. There are no rocks or boulders, and those rocks or boulders. I swear to God, this is the way it works. And when you see that and you have an understanding of that, it'll all start clicking. And something that I keep saying, and I don't think goes far enough when I say it, is that if you go and look at what it is I'm showing you, then all will be told. The true creator will explain it all. The false creator slash creator will explain it all. But they're not going to use the lion tongue. They don't use the lion tongue to explain fucking bunch of bullshit stories to you the way that the humans do, right? They're not going to write it down in a fucking, you're going to know. You're going to know. You're going to look at it. You're going to see it. You're going to understand it, and then you're going to know, you're going to be told, and it's not going to be, I'm just warning you, because when I say that, people will miss the message. They're not going to believe the message. They're going to think the message is their own imagination. They're going to think that the message is coming from their own subconsciousness. It's coming from the true creator's energy, which is all around us, building us everything that we do. We can't help but to be connected to it because we're all in here together. We're in here with the rock. We're in here with the, all right. So the video is going to end any minute. What am I at? 30, almost at 30 minutes, and then the video ends. So I just wanted to point that out as we're going along here, for Dean and for the other two guys that had just come in and said that they see it as well, which is fucking awesome. I mean, making the bottle filters, I think, was a big part of being able to show it to you guys better. And I thought the opposite. I thought to myself, these glass bottles are going to be shitty because they're so thick. They're thick. They're going to add confusion. But no, it was the opposite. What they did was they took away the collage effect. Even I don't have no glass bottle on here right now. This is a pair of sunglasses and two camera filters, a green and a blue and a yellow. I mean, I keep saying green. Green was yesterday's. Green's pretty good too, but green leaves a lot of blur. So for me to have blue, yellow, and and be able to do this and be able to see the imagery and break it down for you, I could go right up to the trees. I could zoom in. I mean, look at this shit. It's important for you guys to look at the moon next. You guys that are seeing it, seriously, take my recommendation seriously about take my recommendation seriously about printing up the moon and having it around you all the time, because again, angles and distances of perspective to that moon is going to show you all the images, and then you're going to get to understand the false creator slash creator's clock a little better as the crescent is crest cropping the images for you as the moon's coming through in both directions, the crescent that you're getting in the moon. It's all going to be explained to you. You're going to see it, you're going to get it, you're going to understand it. The timelines in the moon are coming out of the Sea of Tranquility, and then you have the Lakes of Tranquility, the uh, what I call the Ponds of Tranquility and the Puddles of Tranquility, all timelines. The stationary stars are mapped out in the moon. You need to know this. You need to go look. Me telling you this is not going to do you any good. You need to go look for yourselves. So as you're extracting the imagery, have some fun, look around, take note of those things. Take note of the timelines, take note of what the timelines are